Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Suyash Barve. Let's get started with the week's absurdities. For our top story this week, we're going to talk about your dreams and aspirations. And then we're going to crush them. Because if you're a young working adult who doesn't currently own his own home, then at some point in your life, you've dreamed about owning one. And how can you not with ads like this on TV?
Happy birthday, Mama.
पापा मम्मा और रोहन कब है? तुम्हें कैसे पता?
रोज बोलती थी ना, हमारा घर.
SBI होम लोन्स में हम भी पढ़ लेते हैं आपके मन की बात.
Aw, too bad this will never happen for you. Forget it. Just forget about buying a house. It's not going to happen. Do your parents own a house? Good. Wait for them to die. Because that's the only way you're going to ever own a house. If you don't believe me, let me listicle this shit for you. Here are 4 reasons why you will never, ever own a home. Number 1, the prices make no goddamn sense. Right now, in any major city in India, real estate prices are through the roof. But here's the thing, all markets, anything in the world, functions on the basic principles of supply and demand. Everything, think about it. Right now, no one wants to have sex with Tushar Kapoor because there are other men on the market. That's not the only reason, but it's one of the reasons. But imagine if Tushar Kapoor was the last man on the planet. He would have sex constantly. This guy. That, in a nutshell, is demand and supply. I would also like to point out that I just explained basic economics while forcing you to picture Tushar Kapoor having sex. Just worst eco lecture ever. But the real estate market looks at these economic principles and takes a giant shit on them. Because for the past few years, the demand for houses in India has decreased consistently. Whereas new buildings continue to be built, giant billboards promising you a better life continue to be put up, and prices stay exactly where they are. At last count, data from realty consultant Knight Frank showed that NCR and Mumbai both had nearly 2 lakh housing units sitting around unsold. Wait, did I say 2 lakh? I meant 2 lakh each. Supply and demand, giant shit. Number 2, real estate is not an investment. Yeah, I've seen your plans. You're going to buy a house in a cheap part of the city as an investment. You're not going to live there. It's just an investment. Yeah, there's just one problem with that. Real estate, not an investment. Here's what a safe, sure investment looks like. I buy 2 kilos of gold because I'm an international supervillain or perhaps Bapida. I buy this gold for 2 lakh rupees. Now, I wait.
Oh no.
Bastard. As soon as the gold hits 3 lakh rupees, I straight up sell that shit. I walk into a bank or to a jeweler or any number of institutions that buy gold and get the market rate or at least a rate close to it. None of that happens with real estate. Just because the market values your house at 45 lakhs doesn't mean you're actually going to get 45 lakhs. First, you have to find a buyer. That's if you find a buyer, because it might just happen that all the other houses are Arjun Rampal's and you're holding a Tushar Kapoor. Number 3, the game is completely rigged. Now, I talked about how the real estate industry is completely destroying everything you learned about supply and demand. Now, let's talk about how they've completely destroyed the core concepts of profit and loss. Last year, 135 real estate projects in the NCR defaulted on payments to the government. The amount is an almost comical 10,000 crore rupees. 10,000 crores. That's it, right? The collapse has begun. Except it hasn't. Because companies like the Piramal Group, Edelweiss and the ASK Group just invested 20,000 crores into the real estate market. It's like this entire industry is run by Jackie Bhagnani's dad and Sachin Joshi's dad. And they're both like, screw it. We obviously don't care about losing money. Take it all, burn it. Nothing needs to make sense anymore. This is insane. It would seem that you can go broke trying to buy a house, but you will never go broke trying to build one. Number 4, The day houses become affordable, you will also be unemployed. Let me be blunt. If you wake up one morning and find that real estate prices have dropped massively, congratulations, you've woken up to the apocalypse. Because for those prices to have dropped, something horrible must have happened. The Sensex has hit the floor, gold is worth nothing now, a Salman Khan movie has done badly at the box office, unthinkable shit basically. Yes, real estate prices are down, but that's only because no one has any money left. Oh, and if you think that the stuff that happened before the crash was bad, you don't even want to think about what's going to happen after. Because real estate accounts for nearly 10% of India's economic activity. It's India's second largest employer, beaten to the top spot only by agriculture. And real estate loans are a bank's biggest lending segment right now. You owning a 2 BHK, the whole country going to hell. I can't decide between this. I can't decide. You know, in this country, we talk a lot about scams. And that's fair because we have a lot of scams to talk about. And you and I, we think we know what a scam looks like. But we don't, because we're still calling it the real estate market. It doesn't follow the basic laws of economics. It is custom built to screw over the end consumer. And even if we tried, we can't do anything to fix it because they're holding the whole goddamn economy hostage. That's not a market or an industry. That's a scam. But you know what? You gotta hand it to them. It is the perfect scam. Because not only are we letting them get away with it, we're actually saving up every month to get in on it. Let's take a quick look at what else is going on. Anupam Kher received a Padma Bhushan over this past week, and many believe it's because of his recent support to the Modi government. Now, I have many negative things to say about Anupam Kher, and you can find them all right here because I dedicated an entire episode to his insanity. But Anupam Kher is a great actor, and you know what? He deserves his national recognition. You know who doesn't deserve national recognition? The guy who directed this.
Sharon Pinto, sassy lass from Goa.
ये कैलेंडर वाले पिक्चर्स अपने ग्रैंडचिल्ड्रन को दिखाऊंगी ना तो वो भी सोचेंगे कितनी हॉट थी हमारी ग्रैंडमॉम.
Yeah, Madhur Bhandarkar doesn't deserve a Star Screen Award, leave alone the 4th highest civilian honor in the country. Oh, by the way, quick note to the Star Screen Awards. Why do you even exist? No one gives a shit about you. Why do you do this every year? No one is watching, man. And we're back. In other news, French President François Hollande was the guest of honor at the Republic Day celebrations held in Delhi this week. Yup, Republic Day has finally become exactly like a high society wedding, with the host saying, "Boss, ek do firang to chahiye, nahi to class hi nahi lagega re, class." Also, Modi is that show-off Punjabi uncle who's like, "Dekho, dekho, kutte march kar rahe hain hamare yahan. Tumhare France mein aisa nahi dikhega sab kuch, dekho." That's our show. Thank you so much for joining us. If the world doesn't end, we will see you next time. Bye-bye.